What up, everybody? It's the Rottweiler Patriots. I'm Vegas.
And I'm T-Bone.
And we're coming at you with another video today where we're going to be discussing the New England Patriots Week 7 victory over the Buffalo Bills. The Patriots picking up their second win of the season, are 2-1 in divisional play, and all of a sudden, the playoffs start to look like a more realistic possibility. This team was the team that I thought we were going to get this year. They played spectacular football. The offense came alive and did what they needed to do, powered by moving Mike Onwenu to the right tackle position. Vidarian Lowe needed to get out. Glad the Patriots coaching staff saw that, because holy moly, what a performance. Mac Jones, 25 for 30, 272, 2 touchdowns, including a game winner to Mike Gesicki with 12 seconds to go. Tight end Mike Gesicki with the game winner on National Tight Ends Day. Oh my goodness. Demario Douglas was going crazy. Kendrick Bourne played a really good game, minus the fumble. Ramondre Stevenson looking a little bit more like his old self. Pharaoh Brown going crazy out here. It was a show today from New England. Everything on the offense looked way better. Mac Jones had time to throw downfield and made some great throws. Played really, really well. Love to see it from him. He actually had time in the pocket, and look what happens when you give him time. Receivers getting open, and I'd like to give some kudos to Bill O'Brien, who called a great game in this one. The offensive game plan for this week was stellar. Everything all around from this offense was exciting to see, especially for me, Demario Douglas. Pop Douglas, baby. 6th round rookie out of Liberty University. Starts in place of the injured Juju Smith-Schuster, and we finally gave him the ball. 4 receptions, 54 yards, 1 carry for 20 yards on a jet sweep. That was a really great play from him. He had a 25-yard punt return. The kid was electric. Played an amazing game, easily the best game of his career, and I am hoping that he has earned that starting spot, because he has been probably our most explosive player on the offense, and you got to see it in full force today. Kendrick Bourne doing Kendrick Bourne things, looking really good, played very reliable. Again, the fumble, a little but they're going to happen sometimes. Ramondre Stevenson looking a little better. Not his last year form, but running the ball a lot better, had some clutch runs, and came in big time on that screen in the final game-winning drive. Took it for 40 yards. Spectacular play from him, breaking a couple of tackles along the sideline. Loving to see it. Mike Gesicki got the game-winning touchdown. Didn't do a lot, but showed up when we needed him to. Pharaoh Brown, dude, has been a beast on both the receiving and the blocking side of things. His blocking has been very, very good, and it hasn't gotten a lot of recognition. And 2 receptions for 51 yards, both of them great plays. I mean, everyone contributed today. It was great. Ezekiel Elliott had a pretty good game. Got a touchdown. This was the offensive performance that every single Patriot fan has been looking for the last 2 years now. And we got it. And this is something we got to build off of. And number one, it starts with keeping the same offensive line starting lineup that you did this week. Keep Onwenu at right tackle forever, please. Sau at the right guard, the rookie, doing pretty good. He had a good game. And you like to see it. Now, I will note the Bills did have 4 starters out on defense, but regardless of that, they still got some pretty good players on the defensive side of the ball. They're still not a bad team, and So it's exciting to see this New England Patriots offense perform up to their potential like they did this week. Defense, Jabril Peppers, baby. He has been incredible. Been playing excellent for the Patriots. Got an interception in which he baited Josh Allen and read him like a book. It was a spectacular play, and he just had a great game overall. Jawan Bentley was all over the place and going crazy. Christian Barmore had another good day. Got a sack. Jack Jones, glad to finally see him back. He had a couple of key tackles in this one. Overall, the defense did their job. However, there definitely are some questions about the tackling after that second half. There were several plays, including a Stephon Diggs touchdown, where we allowed the Bills to break tackles that never in a million years should have been broken. Now, that is an outlier on the year. Generally, tackling hasn't been a problem, and sometimes you just have a bad game, but that is something we're going to want to keep an eye on going forward, because if that becomes a problem, that can potentially tank this team, and that's not something that I want to see, especially if the offense continues to perform like this. So, and then I got to go to special teams. Shout out to the rookies who both had great days today. It's been a pretty good day for the rookies all around. Starting with kicker Chad Rayland, 3 kicks long from 49, and the wind was going crazy in this one. The Bills had a kick that was yoinked way wide right of the net, like missed the net completely, and was almost a full width of the field goal itself wide right. The wind carried it that much, and it started like middle left. So the wind was crazy, and Raylan made all 3 kicks, including one from 49 yards. Full credit to the rookie after had a couple of rough games recently, but he clearly has the memory of a goldfish and is going out there and making plays for us, and he was big in this one. And then Bryce Behringer, oh my word, what a game he had. He had 2 punts, one an absolute cannon shot. Big boot way downfield. Matthew Slater said that he felt like he was running forever, man. That thing absolutely soared. 64 yards down the field. Excellent punt. Pinned him inside the 20. And the other punt, an absolute dot out of bounds at the 1 yard line. Excellent job from the rookie special teamers, and just the rookies in general, all around. This was an excellent team win, and it came at a time where they really, really needed it. T-Bone, I want to get your thoughts on this game.
I enjoyed watching this game. I actually had fun, because typically it's a little bit harder to watch, but this was not only a must. Last week was a must win. This was a must win, and you guys did it. Hear me now when I say that given the division, given your division record, given what's happened, the Patriots still can make the playoffs. This was some good football, and I enjoyed it. Keep what works. Keep doing it, because here's the thing: that offensive line switch up, that may have just been what y'all needed. Several other things. I mean, Demario Douglas, 4 for 54, great stuff. But that offensive line change, that's good. That was great. Your defense, tackling was a little bit of a struggle second half, but, I mean, other than that, good stuff. You guys were kind of, as soon as the ball got thrown to someone, you were on it. And I believe it was the third or fourth quarter that I can't remember his name, but Josh Allen was about to get sacked, and then he threw that Jameis Winston-looking throw into the end zone, and that was almost an interception. So, good stuff. Clearly, this was not the Bills at their best, but that being said, some of that reasoning was the Patriots were causing the Bills to not be at their best. This was good football. This is good Pats football that is the team that how Vegas described it to me beginning of the season, this is how I expected them to play. Gritty, aggressive, really wanting to win these games, and that's exactly what they did. Just to paraphrase Deion Sanders' quote, you just won this game. You didn't stink up the joint. You just played better. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, this was just a really good one, and I do want to talk about the game-winning drive. Mac Jones finally gets a signature win with a clutch game-winning drive under his belt, and he could have had a couple already. Unfortunately, special teams hasn't always showed up for him. The most notable example in my mind is against Tampa Bay in 2021 when Folk missed that field goal. But regardless, Mac Jones in the clutch stepped up and made some excellent throws and got the game-winning touchdown with 12 seconds to go to secure this win. This is a signature win for him, and this is a massive signature win for the team in general, and this is something that you have to build off of, in my opinion. But it's wonderful to see them actually be clutch. Something that I felt that the team has kind of been missing a little bit is that clutch gene, but we saw it today. And if we can get a little bit more of that, we're winning more games, because honestly, we look at last year, there were some games where we were a little bit of clutchness away from making it happen. The game that sticks out in my mind the most is the Cincinnati Bengals. We had an opportunity to win that. Unfortunately, Ramondre did fumble. It is, in my opinion, that he should have been ruled down. But I guess getting wrapped up by three guys and driven 3 yards back is still having your feet, and you actually haven't lost forward progress or anything like that. Thanks, refs. But regardless, overall, there have been chances for New England to win games, and they haven't done it when they've needed to in the clutch. This is the first real time it's happened, and it's awesome to see from them. And I don't know, maybe it'll be the spark of something great. I would absolutely love to see it that way. T-Bone, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I really hope that you guys can keep going with this win. Take the win and run with it. Keep it coming. What else can I say? I thought that Yoseki would be used more up to this game, but you know what? I think a clutch touchdown is just what I needed. I apologies about that. Something fell. I'm loving the Gesicki move from the offseason. You know that. I said that on this channel. But I hadn't seen a lot of them. But this game, I mean, not much until the end, but that end touchdown, that was something else. I'm hoping that, Dolphins coming up next week. Dolphins did lose to the Eagles, so that may not be to your benefit. But if they play like they were playing against the Eagles and just not well, who knows? And I mean, the Panthers were at one point 14-0 on them, or 14 to none. So who knows? Who knows? I'm liking the love of all 3 touchdowns. All 3.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a perfect segue into the Dolphins, which is what I wanted to talk about next. We have a game in Miami next Sunday, and it is a big one. Miami, the only team so far this year who we lost to, who is in our own division. We're 2-1 in division play, an opportunity to go 3-1 and put ourselves right in the thick of things. And we lost to Miami by a very slim margin after playing poorly in the first half. Our defense did an excellent job holding them. Now, we are going to be without Christian Gonzalez, Matthew Judon, or Marcus Jones. All 3 of whom we had for that game. But this New England Patriots secondary regardless of that, has still been very good. Not a single receiver has put up 100 yards in a game against the Patriots, and the New England Patriots have played some pretty good receivers. They played A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Chris Olave, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Garrett Wilson. We have played some studs, some absolute studs at the wide receiver position, and not a single one has gotten 100 yards on this team. Even with injuries, this is a pretty darn good secondary. And I fully expect Bill Belichick to cook up some magic to deal with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle like he did in Week 2. And if the offense can play like this, that is a very, very winnable game against what I think is actually a kind of vulnerable Dolphins team right now. We're starting to see a bit of falter from them. There's starting to be some questions asked about them. Are they really as good as people think they are? I don't know. Obviously, time's going to tell, but this weekend, I think, is a massive opportunity for the Patriots if they're able to build off of this performance. So, that's all there is to it. T-Bone, your thoughts?
Yeah, that. Despite the injuries, you guys played well this game, and I'm hoping that cohesiveness can stick around, even though it is in Miami. You do have that stat under your belt that not a single receiver. Even Tyreek Hill. What was that? I believe it was 50 yards last time. He did get a touchdown, but 50 yards, not a single thing. Not really. On his giant quest to get 3,000 yards, though, I think the only people standing in his way are the New England Patriots. Making sure he doesn't get more than 10, 12 yards. But not much else to say. Hoping it all works out for you. Just if for nothing else, to shake things up, because then you'll really be in the thick of it. Dolphins will be. If you guys win next week, would that make them 4-4?
Dolphins would be 5-3, I think.
5-3. That's what it is. Yep.
Yeah.
But,
so Dolphins would be 5-3.
Still very much in the thick of it. Still very much in the thick of it, though. That's the thing. You guys have such a good divisional record right now. It's only 2-1, but still.
2 wins was what was expected out of us, and we're only 3 games in. I can see at least 1 more win, even 2, on the schedule for us in the division. 3 wins in the division before the season, I would have called that a win for us, because it's not an easy division. Regardless of team struggles, for all 3 teams, the Bills, Jets, and Dolphins are still tough teams to play and tough teams to beat. So, I don't know. We'll see if the Bills lose next week. That is going to be insane. We'll know Thursday. They play the Buccaneers, who are on a bit of a skid of their own, but all of a sudden, this win, things have opened up for New England a little bit, and if they can build off of this, I think they can be a pretty scary team. Also, before we sign off, I would like to congratulate the GOAT, Bill Belichick, on regular season win number 300. Congrats to you, my good sir. What an amazing career you have had. And also, some interesting news. Bill Belichick signed an extension with the Patriots in the offseason to keep him around long term. So all this talk about, is Belichick staying or are they going to fire him? I don't think he's getting fired. I think he's going to be around for a bit. And honestly, I'm here for it. T-Bone, you got any more thoughts before we end this one?
Nope.
Alrighty then, that is going to do it for us today. Thank you all so very much for watching. Please be sure to hit the like button. Please be sure to subscribe. And we will see you all in the next video.